Well, hey there, Jimbo. You're going back to the human world. I like the sound of that. Bye-bye now. And hello to all of you. Well met, lords and ladies. Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... Oh. Did I do this again? Well, it seems like I'm 2 for 2 in terms of audio blunders, or microphone-related ones. Because yesterday, I was muted when I was not supposed to be, and this time, apparently, according to the chat, I was unmuted. For a little bit. I then did mute myself just while I was, setting stuff up. Anywho, that's neither here nor there. Oh, okay, we actually have someone who wants to enter. I was going to say, it's going to be very much alone at this point, but hey, it's nice to have company when we're venturing into, let's admit it, a little bit of dangerous territory as far as gacha reviews go. Because like the description says, historically, two-parter episodes that were originally one whole and then have been separated, in the reviews particularly, have not gone well for Jonny, especially in the second part, particularly. I don't know why that is, if it's any sort of indication, because most of the time it's pure coincidence, because I think these are mainly put as together as one episode due to time. Even though back in the day, admittedly, the episodes of Disco Pops that did exist, or any other pops for that matter, were much shorter than they are now. So I'll be perfectly honest, I think this episode, separated, I believe it's 9 minutes or so. Not too bad a runtime. I know that a lot of people have a threshold of double digits as far as they're liking their episode counts. I know some of them are here today. But for me personally, I never minded that too much. Because I do remember also that I was told that 10 minutes was the threshold for a mini movie back in the day, based on one person and the source being Trust Me Bro. So that was probably not a good thing to base my entire perception of my gacha content on at the time. But hey, I was brand new to it. What else was I going to do? But anyway, yeah, the intro, I did, I pressed the wrong button. This is very true. Okay, KW is yelling in the private chat right now, going like, blah, kind of get the screams out probably before causing Ghost Kid any issues. So I think she's all screamed out right now. So let's bring her in.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah to you as well.
It's one of those things. It's one of those mornings where you're not sure you're fully awake, or you're fully tired, or you're just in the mix of both, or you might be a ghost. Ooh.
Yes. But I thought it was mainly mainly Dracula people thought said blah 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 all the time. Rather than ghosts.
I do not say blah 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 blah.
Oh well. By the way, yeah, I see what you said in here, Josh. So yeah, I can fix that afterwards, because of course this was, the titles I take are ripped straight from the source, and I have separated them. And I guess I just forgot to remove the S this time. Admittedly, not my worst of title errors that I've committed, so I'm okay with that one. Tube up and trust bot says hello.
Hello.
Don't worry about your full name randomly. I don't normally do that. And Jonny here says to KW, I'm both nervous about this and also sad because I dropped my brother off at camp, which sadly I can't do anymore. Okay, I thought you were talking about you were sad about the content, but yeah, fair enough. I mean that does make sense. Yeah, it's a harsh thing when that happens. I remember when I was when I met the upper threshold of ages for the drama club that I'd been in for 6 years at that point. And in fact, I'll say this, they actually raised the maximum age so that I could stay on for another 2 years. Because it used to be because it used to be 6 to 16, then it became 6 to 18, and then after that, they actually split up into older and younger groups, actually. So, yeah, then the age ranges were different for all of those, so...
I wish Camp Half Blood did that, cause no, cause here no, here, there is someone actually made an actual like Camp Half Blood that kids can join and stuff like that, and do like camp
Oh, okay. I
activities and
thought you meant
stuff.
like the actual like in-universe Camp Half-Blood.
No.
Yeah, because
I meant
apparently if people don't know this, the canonical answer to why Camp Half-Blood has an upper threshold of ages is because most monsters back off from demigods once they become adults. Which, according to Greek mythology, no, they absolutely do not. And and secondly, also, I mean, I like the logic of this, where it's like, yes, teenage demigods will be much more easy to destroy and, I don't know, eat, whatever we monsters want to do. Anyway, I'm going to attack the son of Poseidon right now. Like, what?
Just wow.
It's like, okay, sure. Why not? Okay.
Apparently Johnny wanted to warn us that I guess when the prince and Sophia meet for the first time, the music gets cut up because he forgot to extend that. Hey, guess what? It happens.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I made mistakes. I mean, come on, man. When every time I try to okay, I think I fixed this, and then when I go back to see the video on YouTube, it's like, oh, I forgot to fix that part. Oh, that's going to bother me so much. No.
Yeah, it's the classic perfect cell quote. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me. It bothers me a lot. Oh well, that's what creator commentaries are good for. Honestly, you know what? I feel like you could probably do some creator commentaries. People would probably be interested in like those because I mean I know you don't do like, streams anymore. I feel like some creator commentaries from your end, watching your own content.
Maybe, yeah.
Comparison. But anyway, we're not dealing with Jonny watching his content right now. We're watching his content this time. So this is Alina's birthday, episode 3 of Ballroom Pops. I almost said Disco Pops, but I contained myself. Revival. So without further ado, on with the review.
He said the thing! Oh my god!
Lena, it's time to get up. Oh, sorry. Oh wait, no, yeah, actually, no. You should read this character. It's basically you. So
yeah.
I think I said that last episode too. All right.
You're gonna be late for your masquerade ball, miss.
I like the idea of like waking someone up right before the ball is going to happen. Like, you're gonna be late if you don't wake up now versus like, okay, here's like the rest of the day. Don't most balls happen in the evening or late afternoon anyway? Anyway.
Yes, that is true.
Who's on a YouTuber schedule? What time is it?
It's 10 a.m., but your ball is at 12 p.m., which is kind of weird now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, it's technically the afternoon, a minute afterwards. I don't know. That's right! Do you have my dress? I want to see it. I also would like to wear it in 2 hours, if possible.
Yes, in the closet.
I like that the Major's just like, you can walk 5 steps. You'll live, princess. Which, yeah, it kind of reminds me of the something that happened today, actually, where my mum and my uncle were discussing the merits and disadvantages of electronic calendars versus what my mum does, which is have just like a handwritten one that she gets and whatever, and it's just in the kitchen. And for some reason, my uncle was arguing heavily against the idea of like the inconvenience of having to go into your kitchen in order to check a schedule thing for like the 31st. Bear in mind that we are recording this on the 21st. So I feel like that's not an urgent matter, and we were always going to return home before the 31st anyway. So, but I personally do not see the problem with an analog calendar in that context. If that's the only concern is walking a few steps into your kitchen, but anyway.
There you go. You're already. Oh my god, what is that dress? Okay. I mean, it's not bad. It's not terrible, but I think the top should have been something different. or the bottom part to like make it nice and matchy kind of ordeal, because it looks like they are like two different dress into one kind of ordeal.
Yeah, just like a slightly different shade of blue at on the top. I think also
Yeah.
the bottom is very clearly like used as like an extension, because it looks much wider than her entire
Yeah.
body.
And then like the mask, like I get you're trying to make sure you mix with the blue and the yellow, but honestly, just stick with one color with the masks. Like it just does not look that good. I'll be honest. I like, at least in
Yeah,
this
I
particular.
guess the rest of the outfit already has blue and yellow undertones, so yeah, but picking one would
Yeah.
not have been the end of the world in this particular case, I guess. And it also would have matched the top if you picked blue, for that, if you happen to do so. But
Yeah.
yeah, other
But
than
like
that,
I said, it's not too terrible again, but yeah, it could have been so much better.
yeah, I mean, she's built like a Pixar mum right here, but you know, uh, Eurovision Pops will be fun. This is the bad kind of fun or the good kind of fun. We're just gonna have to find out. Oh, okay, here we go. So yeah, that's a lot of people seem to be have a take a issue with the mask. So yeah, okay.
Breakfast is waiting for you in the dining room.
Thanks, Bucket. I mean, breakfast is
Oh.
very much not waiting right now. There is no food on that table.
Stop with the two multicolor. With the mask. Like, just pick one, blue or yellow. Make up your mind. You can't do it both. It
I mean,
looks disgusting.
I appreciate the consistency there, but also speaking of consistency, I also realized that Alina's the only lead person in the royal family without like a proper crown. Let alone the same crown as everyone else. Everyone else seems to have a much simpler design and and the same shades of blue and yellow versus the variation that Alina gets. Maybe it's because it's her birthday; she gets something else, an outfit that's a bit more special and customized. But it does seem like the royal family are very uniform right now, which is probably a sign that they were designed in a rush, or potentially just like, okay, I have to design 3 separate people. Oh my goodness, fine, just make them all the same kind of deal,
Yeah.
which is not what you want to come across in in your series, but has happened in the past. In fact, I found this out, by the way. I don't know if you were there for this, but Jonny did say in a previous video that the reason that he was so insistent on the miraculous characters not aging physically was because he already had the designs for the characters in their show uniforms and didn't want to
Oh.
redesign them.
No, Johnny. I do not care redesign it. Like, I always have to redesign characters. I always approve. That's how you become a better Gacha tuber. I don't know. I think Gacha tuber is the right word for
Yeah,
it.
it is.
Yeah, yeah. No, like, you could do so much better. Just please, please redesign them. Make them an adults. Stop with the aging stuff. Just make them. And before you say, but I want to make sure they are accurate. Nobody cares because guess what? They're adults. You can still have like this.
Any adult designs would probably end up being inaccurate were we to ever see them as adults in the future, which I don't think we will. I mean, considering that the show is on its 6th season currently and they've only aged up like 1 year, we're probably not going to ever see them be adults. But it could happen.
Like, literally,
Maybe,
okay, like,
oh, well, I guess technically Alex we've seen as an adult, if you count that, I suppose.
yeah, I guess so. But yeah, but like, here's the thing: like, they still gonna have the same hair color and eye color. Maybe they have some grays here and there because they're adults and whatnot. Like,
Depends on how much older they are. If
yeah,
they're in,
of
like,
course.
yeah.
But like, if they're really long, in their like 20s and stuff like that, yeah, no graying. But
Yeah, unless it's Adrian, because for some reason Gabriel's genes just make his hair go white in like the span of a year. Like, if you consider how quick that was.
oh
Anyway.
god. But yeah, so like you can still have the same hair color, eye color, and then maybe have a piece of them that like, oh yeah, they were this when you were like a teenager or whatever. So that way you know that it's them, but just an adult. But not
Yeah, I guess Nino probably would have like a upgraded model of his headphones in some way. Marinette would have made a different bag for herself, maybe, like that kind of stuff. Same basic principle, I would say.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, did you know how many fan art I see where they made some anime characters like adults and stuff like that? because in your head they could be like, this is what they look like in adults. And honestly, they still are accurate because they still kept like the eye colors and the hair color, but they probably changed some things in there because maybe they have scars because of a battle or something like that. It's just like
I think the Owl House is a good example of that. Like the Owl House fandom made a bunch of like concept art for like designs of the adult characters, not knowing that in the third season we would see them like in a flash forward when they were like 4 years older, and technically adults by that point because they were 18. So and yeah, I don't think anyone probably like landed on the accurate designs for them because no one could properly predict what was going to happen. So yeah, but all designs are recognizable and they come from different places. It's an interesting avenue of exploration in some ways.
Oh, Ghost Kitty, you're telling me those two boys right there are not sons? That one of them is a king?
Yeah, I think we covered that in a previous episode, but yeah, I forgot to mention that. One of them is the father, one of them is the brother. So yeah. We made a joke before about this family being a little bit too close in previous episodes. I mean, a lot of historical of royal families kept their gene pool very shallow, but I don't think that's what Jonny was going for intentionally.
Can I please redesign him so he looks like the father? Please? Please!
Oh, he looks very much like the father. That's the thing. He looks a little bit too... The parents look a bit too much like each other is the real issue here.
Yeah, I am not going to go where I am going in my head because PG and stuff.
Yeah, they've got the Millhouse genes. Actually, yeah, I've said it before, but but my method for designing parents characters actually is basically like what people do for like if they're like concept art for concepts for like a couple's like kids or something. They must like, oh, what would their kids look like in theory, and then they like you make that in Gacha. My concept is the same but in reverse. So like for example, for Alpha Academy, Erica's parents, I just took Erica, then and then like duplicated her twice actually, and then just changed different aspects about her and kept some of them the same, so that Erica was quite literally just like a combination of the two designs that I had just made. And yeah,
I think that's what I did with Xander and Amia, because technically because they're twins, so they both have the same hair color as like the one of the parents. I'm not gonna say which one because I might actually say the wrong parent. So one of them, they have the same color of one of the parents, but they have like other features. So like Alexander has more vampire look, just like one of his parents, and Mia be more wolf-like, like her, like
oh yeah, once you get to like rounds of doing like siblings, then yeah, that's like, or in that case twins. There's some stuff that you can play around with. I guess if you had the twins already planned, then designing the parents for them becomes a case of combining all those different aspects together. It's like a four-way combination.
Yeah, and for like Fiona and Anna, they do not really look like their father, but that's because this is a lore that I was going to put in season 1, but like I said, I rushed it. So, but technically, not in Mia, we already talked about Mia. I mean, Anna and Fiona has the same eyes color as their dad, but now you're thinking, but doesn't the dad have black eyes? Well, if you see what happens in season 1, you would know the true identity of the Dark Warlock.
I feel like there was a missing gap in there. Someone's like, oh wait, doesn't it's like they're the same eye color as their dad, but their dad has black eyes. Well, the reason that their dad's eyes is different, despite what I just said a moment ago, is with the Dark Warlock. Like the way you phrased that, I don't know if you quite got the point across.
Okay. So basically, the dad is the reason why he has the black eyes because he's technically the bad guy, the Dark Warlock, but that's also because the whole dark magic kind of stuff that was going to talk about a lot in season 2, but yeah.
Okay. I mean, to be fair, the intro did spoil that reveal anyway.
Yeah, I did not realize that too much until you point that out, and I was like, oh,
Wasn't exactly a Darth Vader moment, was it?
No.
uh, just
No,
imagine now the comments about like Luke and Obi-Wan in like A New Hope, where just like,
no.
yeah, how'd my father die? Oh no, he's not dead. In fact, he's actually very much alive. More machine than man, but he
No,
currently
no.
is second in command of the Empire.
Jacob, what's worse? When I was finally able to watch the prequel trilogies, 1, 2, and 3,
Yeah.
and then I got to the third one, and I was like, no! And my mom was like, just no. And my mom was just like, she's like, you know he's going to become Darth Vader, and I
And
just
then
looked at,
he
she's
himself was like, no.
I just started to her. She's like, I was like, Anakin's gonna be Darth Vader, and she's like, yeah. How did you know? His name is literally Anakin Skywalker. I was like, but he's my favorite character.
Well, that's an interesting take there. But then again, I suppose there aren't exactly too many people batting for that position in the prequels.
Because I watched 4, 5, and 6 first, right? Like most people did. And so when I watched 1, 2, and 3, I didn't connect the dots.
Yeah, I think I watched 4 and then 1, and then I got 2 and 3 spoiled for me. So yeah, I also got the surprise of Anakin being Darth Vader versus Darth Vader being Anakin. Weirdly, it kind of works both ways in a shock, actually. Everyone's always like, well, if you watch the prequels first, you don't get the twist of Darth Vader being Luke's father. But actually, if you watch the prequels second, you get the twist of Anakin being Darth Vader. So actually, you know what? Either way, you get a twist. So I personally think, it's okay.
You can watch them in any order. It doesn't matter. You're still getting the same plot twist.
If you just watch them in order of quality and start with 9.
No! No, you did not go. We don't talk about the 9th movie. No, we do not.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, just like, get it over with. Like, get it out of the way. Oh my goodness, that was this was something. Okay, there was a thing that Jonny mentioned as well further up. The one with the tie is Arson, Alina's dad. 2 things about this. One, actually they both technically have ties. One of them has a yellow tie, which is, an external thing, external accessory, but the other one is like that's part of the jacket. Although technically in universe they both have ties. Also, I love the idea that in the original Ballroom Pops, there was a kingdom that got decimated by flame ninjas, and the king's name is Arson. It's not spelt the same way, but if you sound it out...
Oh.
Do I sense a royal conspiracy going on here? That would be a twist.
Conspiracy theory, yes.
I'm pretty sure this is meant to be the same... Oh wait, no, it's Eurovision Pops, so yeah, different thing. But yeah, it's the same creator, so this could be the king that put out that hired the flame ninjas to take down Blueberry.
But hey, it's just a theory, a conspiracy theory.
Oh my goodness.
Anyways,
yeah. Wow, Alina, you look. Unlike us, we look very plain in comparison. Oh, thanks, Amir. Also, I like how her chair is teal versus they're like regular blue as well. Like, did they plan that in advance? They were just like, no, we must get her a teal chair for her birthday.
Are you excited about your masquerade ball?
Oh wow, Queen Mrs. Dysart. Hello, you became queen now. Yes, all of my friends will be there. And when I mean there, I mean here, because it's probably going to be hosted in the palace that they usually are. Welcome to there. That is to say, here. That's a Pokemon Bridge quote. Anyway, and maybe you'll find your true love.
True love. True love.
Oh, yeah. I feel like he was just joking. This kind of seemed like, family banter or something, because it's like they must be aware of the story of Cinderella, so they're like, oh yeah, who knows? Maybe somebody will start to transform at midnight. You know what I mean? It felt like kind of like a family, like a jab, rather than someone being like, oh yes, we're setting you up now.
No,
The
you're
way that
on
she's
time.
reacting.
No, you're Iris. You're on time. You didn't miss a dance or anything like that.
Yeah. Anyway, the way that she's reacting right now makes it seem like she wasn't like the king wasn't joking. Good old arson, I guess.
Don't worry, Alina. We won't force you into a marriage.
Okay, thank goodness, because I was concerned there for a second.
If you don't have feelings for a prince, then we support it.
Okay. Does that plot twist? They find like a different like noble or something. It's like, yes,
give me a second.
here's a duke for you.
Oh.
Do you just like smack your knee or something? Okay, it seems that KW has somehow managed to hurt herself. Don't no idea what's going on. And also kind of goes to be much as dice out as a queen would be like. Now there is an image. I honestly have no idea. I mean, we know she wouldn't be hiring any royal tutors for Sophia. She'd be just, she'd do it herself. That's the only thing I know for sure. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Anyway, as I was saying here, the same data things for a prince, then we support it. That kind of implies that a forced marriage can only be between a prince and a princess. Like, that's the only option. That doesn't take into account, dukes, grand dukes of different things, or counts, or any other type of, like noble title. Maybe there's like a goodly knight somewhere that they seem to want to, pair her up with. A forced marriage can go a number of ways, especially if there aren't many like eligible, royals looking
Sorry,
to,
I felt
I guess,
something weird on my hand, and I had to figure out what it was. So
you felt okay.
You don't worry about it.
All right. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. But yeah. So that's why I'm saying it is. The assurance of that, not being forced to marry a prince doesn't go too far to ease her troubles, because there are a number of ways they can still find a loophole to this conversation. That being said, Ghost Kitty has been confirmed to be correct about this. That is traumatized from last episode when that villain forced Lena into marriage, or almost did. But yeah. So okay, so it's a fresh idea. So yeah, I guess the king might have still been joking then. This is, however, where I would have shifted the music, because Eineklein Nach music can mean a number of things, but it doesn't normally go hand in hand with emotional trauma. Unless you're Salieri, of course. I just stopped making Amadeus references. Only one person on the Butter Bunch got that. Anyway, okay, that's making me feel a little better. Not entirely better, because you specified Prince, but we're moving on from that. Let's enjoy some breakfast, and then we'll let the ball begin. Breakfast is exactly 2 hours, or however long it took after she got changed. At the Grand Hall.
I was going to make the same joke.
Oh. Wow, everyone looks so beautiful.
Okay, well, let's see. Okay, so, okay, the red and the black mask, it doesn't even match the dress. Like, why? Just why? Get the mask on. Like, I get it that she's supposed to be, Ladybug and Captain Moore's daughter, I think. But still, like, come on, man. Are you trying to say, hey, look at me, I am Ladybug and Captain Moore's child with this mask?
Weirdly, the one she's talking to looks more like Ladybug than she does, which I do like, for the doesn't have to like combination of the two parents, because that's not how genetics work a lot of the time. So I understand that, but it's just fun to think about as a comparison. And also, you missed out to make a reference here to the to like the Diamonds Festival ball thingy that happened in season 5. You know,
Oh god,
it looks like
no.
one of them, like in the bottom corner, sort of has like a similar get up to that, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. So like I'm just going to call the twins. I don't think they're actually twins or anything like that, unless I missed something. But they look similar. The two other girls in the front row. And like
Yeah, it seems to
that's
be
like
yeah, it seems to be contrasting to each other because one of them has like blue with accented white, one's white with accented blue. I think they are
yeah,
meant to be like mirrors to each other.
ugly dresses. I'm sorry, hands down. Very much ugly. Get them a makeover. They need some pizzazz, you know, some the twinkle and sparkle and then you know.
Mhm.
This looks like they just get out of bed. Literally.
Yeah, I guess it's not really too much of a you know, diamond situation.
Yes.
Which by the way, that missed opportunity in the Diamond Festival, by the way, for to have like the dress that Marinette wears not fit her because it's designed for Zoe.
Yeah.
Just saying that could have been like a funny visual of like Adrian, wait, I can't
Okay.
move. Anyway.
Okay, so the person saying, "Wow, everyone looks so beautiful." Chef's kiss. It's good. I like it. Maybe the mask could be a little bit darker or something, but other than that, that's good. The person next to her on the left, also very good. The mask is perfect. Actually, honestly, I find with the white mask, it kind of matches with the outfit, even though it's not the same color.
And the socks.
Yeah, and then the person on the right, because I keep forgetting everyone's names. I cannot really see the dress, so
I think
can't
that's
really.
Amy. Yeah.
Okay, Amy. Yeah, I cannot really see the dress. Hopefully, it looks good because it looks good, but I am scared I could be wrong once like the characters move out of the way. Mask still needs to be one color, and same thing with the person next to Amy, the blonde hair. Please fix the mask. Please just pick one color for heaven's sake.
It seems like instead of it being like a mask of like two different colors, it seems like because one of them is very similar to her skin tone, and the other one looks like a patch of green or something. You know, like do for like some nature spirits or something. Yeah, like it kind of looks a bit like that.
Yeah. So so how many dresses do I like in total? Let's see. I'm gonna count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. 4.5 dresses I like. The rest can just go get burned in a dumpster fire.
Wow. Also, hello to Queen Lisa Zihanort 4.0 official. What a name you have right there. Anyway. So ultimately, everyone does not look, in fact, so beautiful. Oh, okay. I like how they fade like the background down. Actually,
Yeah.
It seems like that's been changed, like in Gacha itself. People always forget that you actually can change the brightness and like hue of the backgrounds as well.
Yeah, when I found out I could do that, I was like, yes, I can make nighttime and Gacha Club without trying to find backgrounds and green screen and all that jazz.
Yeah, fair enough. For the record, those things do work better, but yeah, that is the solution that you can actually do. Also, fun fact: in Through Her Eyes, the restaurant that Phoenix and Empress go to for their date, Mange à l'Orange, the one that Aiden couldn't pronounce, it is a background that it is in Gacha Club, but it's not orange. The background itself is pink. I just changed the hue to make it orange. So there you go. That's my behind the scenes fact for the day.
I like how Ghost Kitty does not like the white mask on that one character, but I do because it actually fits the design.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like a minor accentuation, you know, because not everything has to be this. I mean, it is good to have, you know, limited colors for one particular character design, and there are like, you know, in the upper threshold of that for that character, but it's not distracting, at least. Anyway, presenting Her Royal Highness Princess Alina Iser.
Oh my god!
In her normal house, I guess, which is
no, it's
to this
no,
grand
it's Anna.
hall.
No, I'm joking. Or am I? How dare you invade the house?
Oh, okay. Oh, they actually did they all did a minor curtsy, I think, for a second there. It was quick, but I
Yeah.
saw it for a second. Yeah. Anyway, thank you everyone for coming to my birthday ball. I can't wait to get to dance with all of you. Okay, this is where I would have done the open palm and toes palm thing and put the
Yeah.
frames together. Yeah, because I'm not sure if now think about it, I've never actually timed how long Johnny's frames actually are, because it seems like most screenshots, I imagine, are probably the same length as each other. Not sure if Johnny's played around too much with trimming them down or extending them past a certain point. Probably for the sake of reading, I guess, maybe a bit, but I don't know actually. Next screenshot, I'm gonna measure the time. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so they are slightly different times. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so they have been stretched, but yeah, you can probably squash them too, in some cases. Anyway, so yeah, you're welcome. Welcome for inviting us. You're welcome, Dusana, was what we said there. Anyway, Sophia literally couldn't stop being awed. All of the royalty here. That's right, all 4 of them.
But they're just as I like. Really good fashion.
Yeah. The thing is, most other people are, cameos from other shows that we know that they're not royalty, so also the point of most masquerade balls is to try and put a lot of people on an even playing field.
Oh
So
no.
blend in.
Oh no. Oh
What?
no. Look at the line, right?
I'm especially liking that guy over by the throne room. Oh.
Okay. Oracle Power Slime. I think she's going to talk about the brother, and there's
Yeah,
gonna
I think
be,
so.
Yeah.
In fact, we did actually say last episode that there was most likely going to be a romance between herself and Alina's brother. That being said, we did also say, half jokingly but half seriously, that she does have a bit more chemistry with Alina herself. Considering that she too is royalty, I feel like it fits the criteria. So, and not only that, but Alina's on a on a path to finding love for herself and not because she's being forced by somebody else, as hinted at in this episode. So again, Jonny, I would definitely consider playing around with that potentially. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just
Okay,
just an idea.
Johnny just sent me the full design of Amy's dress, and yeah, it actually looks good. Just fix the gosh darn mask.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Wait, Amy's full dress? Oh, sorry. Yeah, because we only saw the crop version. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
if it sense to me, I can put that on the screen. Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. Just
also, now, I don't think we've actually had in the past different pops have had dramas or relationships depending on things, but I never had one with each other. I don't think that one pop sort of fallen for another, either across groups or even within the same group. Honestly, there's actually some good story potential there. As far as shipping drama or good old fashioned teen angst goes.
Can't take mine, no you can't take my ship is right. I know that we talk about this.
Can beat mine, no you can beat my Brooklyn rage. I don't wanna be a furry. Oh. My mic is underwater. Okay. That's underwater noises. That's being sick underwater noises. Okay. Okay, hold on. Oh, this is a different person actually. Because the other prince was Amir. This is Prince Thomas. So I think we were way off.
Oh, okay. Both of us very good. Get to the 10 out of the 10.
Yeah, very true actually. But I think those are some of the new The new. Oh wait, no, they're not. Never mind. I just recognized what they were. It's like, oh, they just do Gacha Life 2 assets. No, they have been there for a while, but you know, it's all about the combination.
Oh yeah, I just sent you the thing, Jacob. I don't know if you know or not.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, all right then. Yeah, the mask definitely stands out a lot, but I know exactly why that is. Because even though the design is actually no, I'm gonna save my comments for when I put it on the screen, because there's a very specific reason why the mask is that color.
Oh.
And also,
I just realized that! Gosh dang it!
okay, right, we know what tirade this is gonna be. Give me a moment, I'll just show people on the screen. Let's go. Here it is. All right, so this is the full design of Amy. Amy, of course, if one remembers, being the daughter of Alia and Nino, aka Rena Rouge and Carapace.
Why did I just really
talking about Jess and her red and black mask representing her parents, and it's like, again, why is it that like in the Pops universe, especially Eurovision Pops, for some reason, no one seems to care about their secret identities. It doesn't help them ever. One of them literally died because a villain knew who they were underneath the mask. Okay? This is not a good look for anyone. Okay. Also, everyone's really excited for the dance, actually, particularly. I guess most people have seen this video already because I did delay the review for a couple of days and it's been for a while, but yeah.
No, my God, totally no, I didn't delay it to another day. No, I didn't ask for it in the stream. No, I did not. I totally didn't want to like fix some stuff what I mean to say, about Christmas last. No, why would I do that?
And that was like the prime excuse. It's like, oh well, Sense my Bun's gonna justify himself, so I better do the same thing.
Hey, at least I'm in the size of Buns, okay? Come on. Like, I'm better than that. I don't talk about my series 24/7.
Yeah, you didn't break down every single episode in detail, knowing full well that we'd already seen every single one. But yeah.
Exactly. So, I was trying to fix my mistakes from the last live stream, and now I did. And now I will probably just talk about like fun facts or stuff like that, what I've learned and stuff like that. But like, I'm not gonna like keep talking about my series 24/7 because like.
Yeah. Most of the time I bring up stuff to do with my own series here when it becomes relevant, or of course when we're like editing them, in which case, yeah.
Okay, Fox Puppeteer, been a while. Hope you're doing well, buddy.
I just realized that Ladybug and Queen Bee, not quite. I do understand based on like the hair why you would say Queen Bee in this context, but fortunately, no, they were not invited.
No.
Neither of them were. That's not Ladybug either. Ladybug isn't here. Anyway, that's Prince Thomas of Baywedal or Baywedal. His kingdom and Rothin are allies. I think Sophia is either starstruck by him or in love with him. Or both, potentially, but... if you want to talk to him, you can. She's done the classic Quadzy thing of falling in love with a masked character. Yeah, I'll go do that. You know what? I'll say this, as much as I really think that, these two would be a better couple, I still ship them. As much as that's the case, I do say I admire the confidence here, because usually when you see a character who's like, oh come on, you go and talk to him, they're these who go like, oh no, I don't want to do it. What if he thinks I'm weird or something? Whereas in this context, it's like, oh come on, go talk to him. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, I like the subversion there.
Oh, okay. Jonny apparently was asking Lisa who's her favorite miraculous characters, and that's her answer, Queen Bee.
Oh, okay, all right, fair enough.
But Queen Bee is Chloe, right? Didn't they change Queen Bee to something else once the other sister took over? Or I think they just kept it Queen Bee?
No, yeah, she became Vesperia. Different name.
Okay, so Lisa likes a bully, good to know.
Well, I mean, For now. I'm just gonna will this into existence.
Okay, I mean, here's the thing, like Cleo's not like a bad character, as in like a character who bullies stuff like that. I think she's done pretty well as a bully, but like at the same time, I just don't like her at all as a character. Like
I heard boy. I thought
Boy.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
Yeah,
Okay, I thought you were still talking about.
Okay. No, I was just saying, like, I will be honest, like, Queen Chloe just always gets on my nerves. I know technically she's supposed to get you on your nerves, but it's up to the point where it's like, oh my god, it's the same thing over again. She's going to cause trouble, and then Hawkmonth comes in to do some shit, or I accidentally swear. I said sugar honey iced tea. Yeah, that's what I said. No, I'm talking about my favorite drink.
Shenanigans. He gets up to some shenanigans.
Yes, thank you. Yes, shenanigans. And Ladybug and Kedmore has to fix that, And so it's just like it just gets so repetitive, and I'm just like starting to hate her. Just in general, not because like, oh yeah, she's a bully, so that's why I hate her. It's just more like for writing a bully. I just really just want her to go outer space and never return.
I mean, I feel like if Chloe were to disappear, though, it would be much more difficult to clown on her constantly, like everyone seems to do nowadays. So there's like, good with the bad, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
You get the catharsis by proxy of seeing her at a new low for herself personally. But yeah, I can see why. I mean, again, the contrast between Chloe and Sissy Delmas, where Sissy sometimes will every now and then get the upper hand on the main crew, but most of the time she's just a minor nuisance and seems to think she has way more power than she actually does. In the case of Chloe, she actually does have that power, and they do leverage that more.
Yeah.
That's the part that annoys me, but,
it just gets so annoying every time. She's like, I'm going to call my daddy, and he is going to do this, whatever. And Will's just like, okay,
yeah.
I get
it. That's typically like when Sissy does that, because she's the principal's daughter in Code Lyoko, same archetype. What happens is some of the time he does listen, but most of the time, because he's like, a very serious, boarding school principal, he's just like, Elizabeth, get out of my office. What are you doing here? This is not worth my time whatsoever.
Right.
Yeah. And sometimes you have to try and like use like a bit of more mental tactics rather than just a case of, like yelling "Dad!" or something. It's like, oh yeah, of course. By decree, you're fired. I don't know.
I know, it just gets so annoying. Like, I get it. I guess it's supposed to be like a joke or something like that. Like, oh my god, look at this, a bully kid who has power over her and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like, this is so annoying.
That being said, I do wonder what's going to happen next season, considering that Andre Bourgeois is not the mayor anymore, because that's gonna mess with her a lot, and I am looking forward to seeing that go down.
I honestly same. I'm excited for it.
Yeah. Rodin Princess Sophia, are you feeling starstruck or in love? Yes. All right. Here we go. Oh, everyone's waiting for a particular moment. Which, by the way, also, I'm just going to say, Ghost Kitty here has drawn this to my attention. Apparently, Lisa also makes a series called Arcanix or Arcanix Academy Club, which is an interesting name, because not just the academy itself that's called that, it's the club, which means there's like a club for arcane magic inside of an academy, like an extracurricular or something you can do, which is like more. I feel like that's another thing I want to set up. So I'm excited to see this, actually. You know what? I'm going to add that to the list. That is 2 seasons, in fact, or at least a full season prepared. Yeah, that one's going on board. So. Anyway. Probably Alina, Nino, and people remember one of those times all by unfortunately, so we all knew his
Chloe is just such I can swear, never mind. So anyways, let's just continue.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, this is the part that cuts out, I think. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'll just be heading my way now, Prince Thomas. Which is your name. Okay, Princess Rose, which is your name. I'm glad we established that amongst ourselves in a natural format. Also, that was before, by the way, that was Princess Rose from Ballroom Pops. Yeah, so that's a nice touch to see her. Which, by the way, she's the one from the kingdom that got burnt down by flame ninjas originally. So she might be here to possibly investigate that, but you never know. Anyway, Prince Thomas, may I have this dance? There's no music at the moment. He's just like, what happened to the music? I'm kidding. Okay. Well, yes. What's your name, fair maiden? Yo, guess who just showed up? Ah, apparently you got here at the right moment. It seems that a new spark is about to emerge a bit among the people on screen currently. Sophia, I'm just a normal person with a normal life. I mean, who happens to be friends with the princess. I couldn't not. I couldn't not.
I know, that's why it's so funny. Like, either Jacob's going to do it, or I have to do it. Like,
she's in a red mask for crying out loud.
And she has a secret that no one knows.
Miraculous, dating a prince. Okay. Okay. Yeah, who happens to be friends with the princess, though, yes. Again, I thought part of the Masquerade Ball idea was they're not supposed to say this stuff, but yeah. Ah, from what kingdom do you dwell? I was good for giving a prince voice now, yeah. Anyway, I come from a village in Morocco called Stanmore, your highness. Oh, how fitting, a part in Morocco that seems like it's, has an English pronunciation. I wonder why that was chosen. Oh, I've never traversed that part of the globe. This is why I changed his voice. It sounds a lot fancier. I like the difference in vocabulary as well. So far, Prince Thomas and the whole thing here is, you know, this is working. So, can we dance? Of course. The music seems to be finishing. Let us prepare. If the music's finishing, you should probably get the dance over with now, implying that it's not going to continue, but okay. Now that song will be stuck in my head.
Hey, Josh, you made it!
For this. They're just waiting for the drop to happen. God, this is okay. First of all, okay, I will say I appreciate the camera angles. It's just that for this time, this is just a me problem, by the way. This is not on you, Jonny. I love the camera angles, but all I could think about during that time was like them dancing slowly for a moment's time, and then suddenly, are you ready? I spin around like a crazy elf, dancing by himself.
Yes!
One of my favorite moments of the movies.
Speaking of Fast Food Ghost Kitty, Missy is on the go. She's thinking about doing a season 2. Wait. Ooh.
Okay, well, no. Wait a minute. This is actually a good thing. Remember that season 1 ended on a cliffhanger because it didn't have a proper finale.
I know. I thought she was done. I was like, yeah, no, it's canceled. Bye. Never see it again. Bye bye.
Yeah, I can actually I can understand why she's bringing it back, because not only that, but also her entire channel has been full of, you know, like FAFSA supplementary content, actually, where it's mostly been like, you know, random music bits or memes or something like that I just ignored on purpose. So yeah, I guess this does make sense considering that her entire branding is around this one show. It'd be very difficult to pivot from that. In fact, I'm shocked it didn't happen sooner. But yeah, season 2, exciting. Also, now I have my credits on the brain. Every time I see the name Thomas, I think of Thomas Astruth, the creator of Miraculous. Understandable as well. Who knows? The guy likes to give himself cameos, so we might see him somewhere.
All right. let's just watch this dance in one go.
Someone please give me a pillow to faint on. Either you're fainting at the concert of Thomas Astruc, or you're fainting at what's going on the screen right now. I'm not sure which one.
I don't know. Let's just continue before
maybe fainting from like the the dazzling neon brightness of the character, the the front's hair with the yellow mask and the cello, the yellow and the cello. Not Reaper was dying. Well, time to prepare the grave. Call the Reaper. Okay, this is another thing as well. This is difficult to pull off, admittedly, but considering that right now the music that is playing is mostly consisting of woodwind instruments, rather than there's like a little bit of string. I guess technically you could like a string in the background, so I guess the violins could be playing, but I don't know. We can only see the strings. Oh no, hold on, wait, there is someone with a flute at the back. Never mind.
I cannot see him.
It's like behind someone's head. Oh, also just realized it's Josh in a mask of
I literally just said that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is a very slow down. This is where speeding up the screenshots would really benefit you. The fact there's like a whole like dance routine for this, I do enjoy. How they all know the choreography, a bit convenient considering they've all been invited to this ball that they haven't actually had any rehearsal time for.
Apparently Eli made the dance.
Okay. I would also say that considering that one of them was just a normal girl with a normal life, she would not be if this is like a known dance just among like the upper echelon of society, she probably wouldn't know the moves, so she would be like looking around potentially, or trying to be like, okay, now I do this, now I do that, and okay, hand on my waist, yes, that's right, 1 2 3 1 2 3, what's next, like that.
Right.
Which, by the way, again, going back to the Diamonds Festival thing, missed opportunity for that not to happen in that festival.
Right.
Like, we already have a main character known to be clumsy. Just, anyway.
Here we go. Full dance.
Okay, now we get a bit of a, faster movement here. Oh, back facing. Gotta appreciate that. And yeah, there would be the same moves a couple of times, and I guess, okay, chandelier, fair enough. It's implied to continue. Sophia's on cloud 9 right now. It's like, it's just as well I looked up this very dance for this moment. I am so prepared right now. Well, the preset decided to join the band. Yeah, well, they need work sometimes. Oh, everyone's saying that now. Some of the preset. Josh also noticed himself in here. Yeah. If this was done by Eli, then yeah, you'll have to give us all cameos. Okay, that's interesting actually, because normally it's either like all of the men or the women that do one particular move, like a partner swap or something, versus just who happens to be on the correct side of the room. But okay, again, this is all very rehearsed for a guest event, but still, it's still nice to look at.
Treebot, not every blonde girl looks like you. Just get out of here. Sorry, I have to say that. I am blonde too, Treebot, but I'm not gonna say everyone looks like me just because someone has blonde hair.
I never would have thought your hair was blonde. It doesn't come across that way on
It's
camera.
It's sturdy blonde, basically.
Oh, okay, fair enough then. That makes sense. Anyways, you want a person who looks like Treat Pop? There you go, right there.
Yeah, look at my design, guys. Like it's so much better. It still has the black color stuff like that, but it's not hurting your eyes. And plus, I get rid of those lips. Okay, I hate the lips. What? It just does not look right. I do not care. You're trying
Here's
to.
the comparison. It's like the controlled crowd reactions joke people do. Okay.
Go, Josh! Go, Josh!
Okay, so now they're all stopping for a bit. And they're coming back. I think, maybe. Oh, because I see there's actually I think there actually are 2 women dancing in the corner, so it's not just a guys and girls pairing. Oh god, his arm's gone. Okay. His arm has completely vanished. Like, it's not even like behind. Oh wow, this looks like they're kissing actually. But like this is the kind of thing that like where most most anime would be like someone walks up behind them and is like, oh no, the gasp, and then runs away. This one actually does look like they're spinning, even if their arms do vanish sometimes. You should probably at least see a little bit of their arms rather than whatever happened here. And again, another nice camera technique. You know, okay, not this part. I mean, like the one with like showing just their feet moving.
Yeah.
That's another good technique to save on dance moves actually, is because you can just film like one particular part and then continue. So yeah, that makes sense. Maybe that's also why you see a lot of dance animated dances where, you know, like filmed like above the waist or something, because you can see like them bobbing up and down. Imagine they're moving. Ew, that's smooching. I'm in Spain without the A. Spin, spinny, spin, spin, spin. Yeah.
After the dance. I don't know.
So, what is Baywardle like, Your Highness? Or Baywardle? How do you say it, first of all, Your Highness? Anyway. Well, we are mostly coastal, and our naval force is very strong. We are quite a large exporter of seafood as well. I do like this world building, by the way, because yeah, coastal town or coastal kingdom would be like this actually. It feels this is how you make your world feel, you know, your world building feel natural, especially when there's so many added kingdoms to parts of the world that actually exist, like Paris, for example. Fishermen are very common. Well, okay, yes, of course they would have to be because you're exporting mostly seafood. That goes without saying, but okay. Other than that, we have a lot of artistic people who are experts, seamstresses, painters. And woodworkers. That sounds like a lovely kingdom. They mostly make woodworks of fish and seafood. Did I mention we're a coastal town? I'm kidding. You think that we can go for a tour there someday? That might be a good first. Oh
first
God!
God.
I just met you and we just danced for a bit. What are you trying to insinuate here? Are you suggesting that we find a time to go out together and get to know each other on a date?
He's going to break your heart. I can feel it.
Oh, well, don't worry. Alina's going to be there to pick up the slacks. we need a hashtag for this. Hashtag Safina. Everyone here, go into the link in the description after this stream and comment hashtag Safina in the comment section of the original video, because that'll boost it while you're at it. Yeah, I totally like a date. Despite what I just said, I do still again admire the confidence here. Well, I checked my schedule before the ball on my electronic calendar, of course, because I don't go to my kitchen for this, and didn't see anything on Saturday. Would that work? I very much look forward to seeing the other eighth of your face that I currently cannot. Yes. Okay, I will see you on Saturday then.
What time though? And what? Oh, it's over.
Just all of Saturday. Every single portion of Saturday. I shall be up at the dawn, the crack of dawn.
Wow.
And we'll wait until dusk if I have to.
Anyway, I guess it's time for the pros and cons. Okay.
Yeah,
My
it's
pros
just
are
a few with an N, but yeah.
my pros are some of the outfits are very good and the colors really do clash very well. However, some of them just need to, like I say, burn into a dumpster fire. But you need some positive negatives. Also the dance. I know that Eli did the dance, but still, it was very good. And that was really awesome edit. So good job, Eli. Cons. The masquerade ball should have been like a whole lot like during the late afternoon and evening. Maybe there should be some ring designs. I will be honest. And I mean, it's not a bad episode.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, again, for what we were expecting as far as two-parters that tend to crash and burn, I'm glad that wasn't the case. I'm also glad that the cameos were not, they didn't take up too much time this time. We saw them for a bit. And again, I always get concerned when all these pop series tend to like tie themselves together so quickly. Because back when they were, first pitched, they were first pitched like way away from each other. So they established themselves on their own and then crossed over eventually. Rather than what happens in these cases where it's mostly seems to be, okay, well, we're going to have the disco pops in the first episode, and then we're going to have them again after this, or the ballroom pops will be in this one, or the Eurovision pops will have their such and such. And there's merit to doing that every now and then, but yeah, when they're trying to establish something that can be separated from other things, then that's probably what you should want to do first of all. Again, my go-to example for inspiration is, early MCU as far as making stuff independent first and then joining them in, rather than current MCU, which seems to think like, oh yeah, here's a show, you have to have watched all of these things, these specific things to get this one reference in here, otherwise you'll be completely lost forever. But this time wasn't too much of an issue, because it was mostly about Alina. And that's another thing as well. Like, one of the characters gets to take center stage for a bit and, celebrate their big day and I guess recover from the double whammy of trauma, actually. Because, I mean, she had the forced marriage from last episode, but again, the episode before that, one of her teammates that she just met died in front of her very eyes. So she has not had a pleasant time whatsoever. Then again, it does seem that Sophia kind of stole the thunder a bit afterwards with the whole Prince Thomas thing. It's like, I know this is your episode, Alina, and I'm gonna let you finish. But Prince Thomas here, Prince Thomas can get some, and by some, I mean me. Off I go. But I mean, again, as much as the Sophlina thing, I do admire the confidence. I like the subversion of, she actually just, goes for it. Because being out of someone's league is a myth, is something that, need to break down as far as, especially in fiction, actually, but also in reality, I feel like, too, as well.
Yep.
So, yeah, very much appreciated, and I guess just a fun time, and also, we didn't need to, force the bunglers into this or anything, or any sort of other villain group, or just, I guess it's good to see a formula break like that in a superhero genre show, where it's just like, okay, we can just have a thing. Because let me tell you, Totally TV would never do that kind of thing. They got to get a song in every episode, so this would never have happened. Unless the Pops played a song at the actual ball. Maybe they would have done that. Maybe that's the version they would have done. I don't know.
Oh wait,
Next talk on Sophia, since Sophia and Alina. All they've done so far is dance together. It's too early to say. Sophlina has had more build-up and more chemistry so far.
Apparently there is.
Sophlina. Jonny, make a poll. Sophia X Thomas or Sophia X Alina. We will all vote.
Oh, wait, apparently I out of a session today. I guess I have to go now. I'm afraid. I'm so sorry.
Is it another, like, you know, like TTRPG, like Yu-Gi-Oh session? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, but in a different server, so.
My goodness, you have like one of like almost every single day.
I don't, like, I only have one on Mondays, and then the Quiz of Rising Sun on Tuesday. And then, like, I think this is supposed to be like a surprise like session because I guess they forgot to wrap something up on yesterday because.
Oh yeah. Which, by the way, are we doing Quest of Rising Sun tomorrow? Is that because I forgot if this was like 1 week or we're still in.
The Quiz of Rising Sun is on Tuesday. Tuesday.
Oh, okay. All right then.
Yeah, because we can't do Mondays anymore. So.
Yeah, fair enough. I just forgot. I know we had like a 2-week break. I was like, wait, we still on the first week or on the second week? We're on the second week. Okay, fine.
But anyways, I have to go.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I guess it's good time for me to take my leave as well. So I guess I will go ahead and do that now. Got a view Rare Episode 5 on Wednesday. To catch up on that series, Royal Fair Academy and Lion Gate. Well, in Lion Gate, I feel like, you know, that could happen at any time. But yeah, I guess those ones too are good to establish. But then again, I also want to check out Arcanix Academy Club. I don't want to forget about that one actually. So maybe at some point we'll definitely do that one. Maybe tomorrow actually, considering if you want Rare Episode 5 to be on Wednesday. But yeah, I've made my way through most of the backed up stuff. The only thing that I haven't done on the list that I got requested before June actually was Rip in the Dark, which, you know, I need to like put like a whole set. That's like a whole ordeal, like 2 separate things, you know, 2 separate days where I just like, okay, I need to set this up and do this when I'm not, you know, at risk of being way tighter than normal by the end of it. So that one might take a bit longer. So I guess, yeah, I've freed up the list and I'm prepared to, you know, take on some more things. And we'll see how that goes a bit later. So I guess for now, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. And subscribe to us already.